Hey, welcome here guys in another soul level in Rise video. That's right, we have quite a few moments to discuss, and the main is going to be about Akari, her performance, is she worth it or not? We had a live stream today, I was doing some tests during the stream, also it was a nice one, we had some fun. Thanks again to all of you who joined during the stream, I really appreciate it. It was the first stream for me with some probably mistakes. Not everything was perfect, but overall, yeah, thanks for your support once again. And I actually believe that from now on, I'm going to try do regular streams on Wednesdays. I'm going to announce them in advance so you will be able to prepare and to come and join me if you want to. And also, I was able to complete WOBL hard mode Baran at proof of the strong level 20. Completely, it's done. Yeah, cleared. He got cooked. Nothing special. But I'm going to make another video about this. Now let's get back to the main topic of this video about Akari. So, what to say? Quite honestly, it's a bit controversial unit. Why? To answer this question, we should actually go into deeper details. And first, we're going to start with her kit. I'm also going to provide more details from tests. Everything is going to be explained in deeper details and analysis. So let's begin with her skills. Actually, the cool thing that right now you can read for her rotation, understand how she actually should work, and even here in suggestions about her usage, it's written that third advancement is going to be at some point crucial for her. Here is listed the recommended skill use order. So basic skill second, core attack, dash, basic skill 1, and ultimate skill. Recommended skill level order to level them up also mentioned here. And let's start with her skill. So basic skill number 2. What it does? Damage from HP. So she's working and scales from HP. Yeah, the effect. When the user uses this skill, it activates the Holy Fire effect on the light team members. Holy Fire activates the Echo of Light effect, charges the user's power gauge by 0.6% every 1 second, duration 24 seconds. Echo of Light gains a shield equal to 2% of Shimizu Akari's max HP, stacking up to 15 times. And duration infinite, so it's not a bad one. Yeah, she's supposed to be built specifically for Thomas Andrea. Exactly for him, not even for Ganhee. Of course, he gets some benefits from her as well, but not as much as Thomas does. So the first skill, it's actually nothing special. Damage dealt. When the final hit lands, it knocks down the target. When a bursting flame attack hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. The interesting part, we're going to her ultimate skill. When this skill hits, it activates the Ring of Fire effect. When the user uses this skill, it grants the Brilliance effect to light team members. Ring of Fire increases the target's light damage taken by 12%. When this effect is applied, it removes all Divine Flame effects and they cannot be reapplied. When the effect ends, the user gains 5 instances of the Divine Flame effect, duration 24 seconds. Brilliance increases damage dealt by 8%, increases critical hit rate of the user's basic skill and ultimate skill by 8%, instantly recovers HP equal to 8% of Shimizu Akari's max HP, duration 24 seconds. And here is actually the main problem. If we're going to do tests and play with her, we will find out that the cooldown of her ultimate is 45 seconds. And this is actually the only skill which increases damage dealt and critical hit rate. She doesn't have a chance to provide, like, let's say, a full potential, which she actually has. The only skill, the ultimate skill with cooldown of 45 seconds, that's not really enough. And here we go. So I made many runs, couple of tests at different advancements, and of course, when we're talking about Akari, she is a light support unit. So the best thing is going to be compare her to another light support unit, and we're talking about Min. Just to keep in mind, for me, he is at A5 level of advancement, and he has A5 weapon. To be more precise and specific about it, for Akari, I made her A5 weapon as well, like immediately at the very beginning. Yeah, I was testing her the whole way, starting down from A1 and finishing with A5. What do we have here? I was using Blessing set, Burning Blessing for Min and for Akari with the same stats. They are scaling of HP both. They require some kind of critical hit damage. For Akari, it's not actually a huge requirement. For Min, it is. These were runs with only light team. I wasn't applying any support skills. I wasn't using any shadow steps or something like that. And just to compare stuff, let's begin with light team setup with Min. Here we have results of Thomas. As you can see, he did 602 million damage. He did 150 million damage. Just to keep in mind, Min died 30 seconds before the end of the run. Just, yeah, keep in mind that actually results might be a bit higher for Thomas and Ganhi in this specific case. Now we're going to talk about Akari at A1 with the blessing set. And yeah, actually, of course, I was using also same for both of them. So there is no difference, let's say, at all. Here, actually, Thomas did 552 million damage. It's 50 million below, but in this case, Akari survived during the whole battle, so everyone survived during the whole battle. Ganhi had 133 million damage, and she personally did 24 million damage. Comparably to other support units, I would say these are not really bad numbers, but she's a support unit. She has to, yeah, buff a DPS hunter in the team, who is going to be Thomas. Here are the results. With A2, actually, she died 30 seconds before the end of the run. Results you can see 514 million, 137 million, and yeah, not really a huge improvement. It should be like around the same if she would survive till the end of the battle. Now we're going to her advancements at A3. Results you can see 602 million for Thomas, 120 million for Ganhi. Here there are more or less on the same level with the first battle, where Min died 30 seconds before the end of the battle. So in the first case with Min A5 and his weapon at A5, it should be higher than this one. At A4, 644 million, 148 million. I believe this is going to be more or less on the same level. Yeah, pretty much, I believe. Actually, Ganhi, yeah, he dealt less damage than in the first case. And at A5, 707 million for Thomas, 168 million for Ganhi. Akari survived during the whole battle, so again, the difference is not that huge. When we received information that she is going to be unique support unit for Thomas specifically, I believe people were expecting something more. But here it is, what do we have? Now going to the full run on Guild Boss. I was doing several tests. The main thing was just to compare different setups in terms of support units. I was moving around with Ailam in Akari, was trying them with same gear sets. They were Guardian and Sylph. The teams, this exactly the moment which I was trying to rotate and yeah, find at some point balance. In the first case, it was for me the meta in the previous update what I was using during the last week. For the first team, Thomas, Ayla, Ganhee. Second team, Mireille, Hansemi, Choi. The second team, it's not going to be changed in any case. For the third team, there were a little bit of changes during my tests. So in here, Bora, Min, and Cha. Here are the results: 6,800,000,000. Thomas did 2.5 billion, Ganhee did 625 million, Cha did 488 million. Yeah, Ayla and Min 86 and 14 millions, but that's not that important. We're focusing more on DPS hunters. For the second setup which I was using, here I actually changed Ayla with Akari. I removed her to the third team and completely excluded Min from the whole battle. In the first, Akari, Thomas, Ganhee. Second, as I mentioned before, it's not going to be changed. Third team, Libora, Ayla, Cha. Results improved. Not that much, a little bit by 150 million. There might be, again, margin of error, some kind of randomness, something like that. But overall, yeah, Thomas did 2.7 billion. Ganhee did 582 million. I believe it's due to the fact that I removed Min from the team. Chai actually improved her result to 618 million. To the next one, and the final test, which I was doing. Basically, I decided to remove Ayla completely from the team and get back Min. So, team first, nothing changed in compared to the previous one test. Second team, nothing changed. Third team, Min instead of Ayla. This is the best run which I was able to receive, 7.3 billion, with Thomas almost dealing 3 billion, Ganhee dealing 652 million, Cha dealing 589 million. Overall, not bad, but again, we're talking about that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 hunters from the light team. So Akari provides boosts and they depend on amount of units for the light team. Min provide boosts for hunters in general and specifically buffing like Thomas, Ganhee as well. Overall, it's more the case that I was using a lot of light team members here. That's pretty much all tests which I was doing. And to conclude, I should say that results are not that huge for me. Yeah, this was a little bit of improvement, but I can say that really, really huge, which probably we've been expecting from her, from Akari. Unfortunately, she is not a bad support unit, but she is not the best. She's far from being the best. We're talking here about some unique support units. Ayla is a unique one. Malin is a unique one. Min as well. She is focusing specifically on the light team. She has too long cooldown of her ultimate, which is providing the most amount of buffs, and that's not enough. She's increasing, she's improving the result, but again, not enough. Unfortunately, the main question, should you summon for her or not? It really depends. If we are going to talk about some players who are free-to-play players and playing for quite a lot of time, they have Min at A5, for example, there is really no reason to summon for her. If we are talking about brand new players who just started, who don't have, let's say, some good support units, and they want to focus on the light team, and for example, they have good advancement for Thomas Andrea, yeah, probably you should summon her. Till which extent? A1, I would say. Maximum A3 if you can afford it, if you're spending somehow. I mean, maybe not that much, but yeah, A3 I would say the maximum. Maximum. For whales, this is not going to be an improvement. I mean, a huge one. So I'm not sure if it's worth it to summon for whales. Yeah, still question. Maybe I have to do more tests, maybe something might change, but overall, it's more like a unit which could be skipped. She not bad. Again, if we're going to talk about some specific content which is going to be light related, and we'll have to use our team manually, our light team, she will have some better results in compared to guild runs where we're basically relying on AI. Yeah, manually probably she will be better. I didn't test her properly in this sense, but for now, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the tests which I've done. I believe I have to do a little bit more. We'll see. But for now, that's all. Have a nice day and see you guys in the next one. Take care.